Jon Ronson, so you've been publicly shamed. In a world filled with public shaming and online mobs, Jon Ronson's book, So You've Been Publicly Shamed, delves into the history, mechanisms, and consequences of public shaming. From its origins in colonial America to its present-day resurgence via social media, the book illustrates the power of shame in transforming lives, for better or worse. We've all witnessed examples of individuals, or even companies, plummeting to disgrace in the blink of an eye. Masterfully navigating through the psychological and societal forces behind public shaming, Ronson provides an engaging and thought-provoking analysis on the complex dynamics of mob behavior and the often lasting impacts on its victims.
From medieval times to the digital era, the history of public shaming. Public shaming has been a form of punishment since medieval times, and while it was abolished in North America in the 19th century, it is experiencing a resurgence in the age of social media. Europeans who settled in the New World continued the practice of public shaming, with Puritan settlers preferring public whippings for transgressors. Opponents of public shaming, like Benjamin Rush, eventually called for its abolition in the late 1700s, and by 1839 public punishments had been abolished in all states except Delaware. The author notes that public shaming wasn't deemed ineffective, but rather perceived as brutal. Today, social media has brought back public shaming. Seemingly minor infractions like a Facebook post of a woman shouting next to a "Silence and Respect" sign at the tomb of the unknown soldier generated thousands of protests and demands for her termination. The power behind public shaming. Public shaming, once considered ineffective, has taken a new form in the age of social media. Through Twitter, Facebook, and other platforms, people can now easily organize and join public shaming campaigns. When LA Fitness refused to cancel a pregnant woman's gym membership despite her husband's unemployment, The Guardian exposed the company's callousness, prompting a massive public shaming that led to charges being waived against the couple. Similarly, after author Jonah Lehrer was caught plagiarizing and fabricating quotes, users on internet message boards engaged in deprecatory and spiteful comments, leading to personal attacks against Lehrer. While public shaming can have negative consequences, it has proven to be an effective way to oppose injustice and hold people accountable for their actions. Digital shaming and taking back control. Public shaming online is a powerful tool for those who feel disempowered in offline public spaces. The rise of digital shaming is no coincidence, as gentrification and policing policies take away people's sense of control. This is exemplified by the "stop and frisk" policy in New York, where many innocent people are targeted. The online public shaming of Audria Richards is another example of reclaiming control. When participants on 4chan were interviewed, they expressed how online shaming gave them a sense of power. While it can lead to negative consequences, digital shaming is a means of expression for those who feel marginalized. The psychology of online canceling. The crowd mentality behind cancel culture. Have you ever witnessed Twitter users attacking someone over a single tweet? This social phenomenon of public shaming, or canceling, has become prevalent on social media. But why does this happen, and how do people get infected by it so quickly? The Crowd, a book by Gustave Le Bon, explains that individuals act irrationally and impulsively in a large gathering, following the dynamics of the crowd. He refers to the sudden mayhem as crowd madness. However, social psychologist Steve Riker opposes Le Bon's view. He explains that people don't unintentionally join forces with the crowd, but instead follow their own moral convictions. Group activities are not always like dancing and having fun. People may join in group behavior, like canceling someone on Twitter, because of their own beliefs. Canceling usually occurs when someone's tweet is considered against the personal values of others, and they take it upon themselves to show collective outrage. In summary, crowd behavior can influence public shaming, but it's not just the group dynamics. Canceling happens because of personal beliefs, and it is essential to understand the psychology behind it. The damaging effects of public shaming. Victims of public shaming experience trauma and isolation, and may suffer job loss and harm to personal relationships. The fear of public shaming creates a sense of terror and undermines hard-earned reputations. The power and pitfalls of public shaming. Judge Ted Poe's strategy of publicly shaming convicts in his Houston court proves to be an effective deterrent to crime. However, shame can also elicit violence and crime. Psychiatrist James Gilligan found that shame and humiliation experienced in childhood can lead to violent behavior in adulthood. In the end, public shaming can be a double-edged sword, and its effectiveness depends on the individual and the context in which it's used. Reputation management, a luxury for the privileged few. It is no secret that celebrities often pay to restore a damaged online reputation. Reputation management services like Metal Rabbit Media and Reputation.com work to ensure that a client's Google search results show only favorable information while suppressing harmful or unwanted results. These services are laborious and expensive, often costing millions of dollars. While some reputation management companies don't discriminate in terms of clients, others only offer their services to those who were victims of public shaming. These companies spend time editing Wikipedia pages and creating fake news to push negative search results to lower pages where searchers are less likely to look. This means that those juicy celebrity gossip articles could very well be the product of a reputation management service that's hiding something even juicier. Michael Furtick, the owner of Reputation.com, estimates that cases like Lindsay Stone's would typically cost up to $700,000. So, while there is a way out of unwarranted public shaming, it's only accessible to the wealthy.
The resurgence of public shaming in our digital age reveals how society is quick to punish perceived transgressions, and how devastating the consequences can be for the victims. Ronson's insightful investigation into the mechanisms and outcomes of public shaming emphasizes the need for empathy and restraint in our online interactions. From the psychological impacts of participating in online mobs to the long-lasting effects on a person's life and reputation, "So You've Been Publicly Shamed" raises important questions about the power and responsibility that come with existing in a highly connected digital world. As we grapple with the implications of public shaming, the book serves as a powerful reminder of the pitfalls of unchecked collective outrage and the need for a more compassionate approach towards our fellow human beings.